Alright guys, we're back at it here. It's a nice quiet Sunday, and at this point I'm going to show you what's going on with Rob's bike. She is about done. Just got to do a few minor things. First off, here's how we had the hand controls looking. Actually, it looks cool, right? Wouldn't mind it. Black. Well, my OCD got in for whatever reason. The black switch covers and the black grips had to go. So there's really nothing gloss black on this bike. So we had to go ahead and do it. I got some grips Cerakoted, and then I got the hand controls Cerakoted too. So now there's literally nothing that is gloss black on this thing. It's all either Cerakote gray, tungsten, and or flaked out with graphics. So that's the OCD kicking in. The grills aren't on it yet. I just haven't stuck those guys on, and I'm gonna do the hand controls, the grills, and actually gonna prime. Got the plugs out right now, so I'm gonna prime. Let me get this guy out here. When you do a Trash Turbo, first time you do it new, and or what we're doing now, it's technically was taken all apart, so it is new again. You gotta pull your oil drain line out. Then you're gonna actually have to bleed it. Basically what's gonna happen right now, if we were to fire it up and run it, the turbo is gonna run dry, and the oil is there's gonna be no oil coming out of it for the first probably 10-15 seconds. I'm trying to do this here at the same time, see if I can get this camera to stay. Alright, so basically I'm doing a two-man job. So I'm gonna fire this guy up. We're gonna throw it in there. I'm gonna not fire it up, but actually crank it over. There's two plugs taken out, so there's no compression. It should spin over fairly quickly. The coil is unplugged, the fuel pump, obviously there's no tank on it, so that doesn't have to worry about it. So we're just spinning it dry to get some oil through it. Once we see the oil come down, then we're good to go. Let's go for it. The starter kicked itself off right there just because it's on a relay system, so basically if it doesn't fire, it's going to automatically just kill itself. So you just got to let it reset. And there we go. As you can see, she's dripping through, so that is good to go. So I can throw that back on. Let it drip out, and then what I'll do is throw it on the turbo. I'll turn it over a couple times on the with it connected to the turbo, so that way the turbo's spinning. Should be enough to at least spin it a little bit with the exhaust pushing out. So, and then I gotta go get gas and throw the tank on, and she's ready to fire. She's gonna smoke this house out. That guy right here. Grab a paper towel and wipe down. And then just fire it once more, just for the fact of getting some of the oil into the turbo. That should do it. So basically I'll just gonna double check the oil again now that it's flowed and going through everywhere. And then I'll fire it up, let it warm up. This whole joint's gonna smoke out because of the Cerakote, that's just how it is. I'll double check the oil again, do the hand controls, and she'll be ready to come off the lift, and she's gonna head over to Sinister seats, get the seat done. It's actually gonna do a two-up. The original seat looked like this guy right here. So I'm sure he's just gonna chop that guy right in half, and then it's gonna be a solo seat with a detachable suction cup passenger, and then he'll be good to go. But yeah, it's looking good. Get some outside pictures when she comes. Alright, she's on the ground, oil pressure's good, tank is on, threw a little gas in it, gotta fire it up, just made sure the fan is getting ready to go, because this Cerakote stuff will literally make you pass out, that's how bad it is. So, what you call it, I'm gonna fire it up right here, make sure she's got good oil pressure right away, and hope for the best. And it might get a little loud once it's running because I got to kick the fan on. So what I usually do is and like I said, this bike's just going to the seat guy, so Sinister, it's not even complete yet, it's just enough to get it over to Sinister so we can get the seat done and get cleaned up in here, and then we'll button all the other little pieces up when we get back, so don't go talking shit on the internet. But usually I'll hit right away, I'll do go to the info button right here and just make sure the oil pressure is good. Obviously it's saying check oil pressure right now. I'm gonna be walking around making sure there's no leaks. Alright, I'm gonna crank the fan on. It looks good, so I'm gonna kill it, let it idle, let the fan blow. It's actually not smoking that bad. I guess that's tungsten. Maybe the black is what, the glacier black is really what hazes up and smokes out the whole joint. So I'll let it run, and you guys don't need to see that part. It'd be boring. Aight. Watch the back. Oh, you're going that way? Go all the way forward, let the front down first. Alright, I'll push it forward.